future home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Play action. It's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for L.A.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. To the air again, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Being chased out left. Finds a seam inside the 40. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Devontae Smith, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
By Randy Gregory. Taken down back at the 42.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. They'll find Everett there, complete. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And Malik Reed there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert off of play action. Going deep here for Allen. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Broncos 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking 1st down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's out right at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
17's Mike 17.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Denver.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Patterson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Third down. It's Patterson, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cordero Patterson, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 11.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just about on his own goal line. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season, and that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
On second down now. It's Patterson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A huge play there for Denver. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they'll try the option on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go option right on second and goal. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll hand off here to Eckler.
Oh, that's the way to run
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2.
Herbert now. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second down and 4. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They go play action now. Wilson looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Smith, 62 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 35, Chargers 21. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Check pass. 17's Mike 17. You don't want nothing.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big game that time for the Chargers.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
17's Mike. Mike 17. I got it.
Herbert on first down now.
Ni hao.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a second down.
Acho que ele não, espero que seja usable. All star team up. Because his jump shot's easy to time, he's tall enough to get rebounds, and like anybody can play make.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball is arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Chargers 21. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
You beat the Broncos.
To throw again on second down. Herbert.
Understandable.
Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel.
Why wouldn't you want to?
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second
They don't have
season.
Derrick Henry.
He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now
The Eagles
his
do.
head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
See, like, I was in a close game with him, and Madden just let him do whatever he wanted.
The play fake. Here's Wilson.
Jerry, Judy, Moss, and 3 people.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okuebuna. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
But if Madden didn't rely on speed so much, it would be a perfect team.
And that will extend this big lead.
57, Chargers 21. Brandon McManus to kick.
After the touchdown,
Like, the Raiders' offense is wonderful, but, you know, nobody's that fast, so...
Taken from about the 12. And he is out of bounds.
I have to play like an actual football team.
At their own 33-yard line.
Like, if you really want to win the game, it's so easy to just hold leads by running nothing. Probably just running the ball 2 times and passing once.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
But Madden, you can't do that.
And that's pretty indicative of
Because
the
of
way this one's
fucking
going.
one plays.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone and the frustration the body
Like, the dumbest thing about one plays to me is you don't even have to, like, actually run cheese plays. You can just look at the fucking defense and hot right so people end up in the same place.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. The utter domination here just continues.
I just on red zone scissors every single fucking time. It's like,
all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on their
every single
field.
play is bullshit. Try to it up the middle, it's an interception.
Because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
Still funny on the top receiver this season is not even that fucking athletic.
Boy, another big play late.
But Madden, that's all that matters. I'm talking about in real life, not fucking Madden.
Has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Wilson wants to throw it.
No point in worrying about defense in Madden anyway.
Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds.
Niggas end up scoring regardless.
So that's a sack. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On first down, it's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what
Herbert's
happens when you
ass.
get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw completed to Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
27 on the play. First down, Denver.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Here's a diving catch right side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown.
Oh yeah, do you think that shot Jimmy took was a good shot?
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by.
I feel like that's the only reason it was a bad shot because they had time left. Like other than that, niggas not be saying the same thing if we win it.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Yeah.
Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Just fucking missed.
The Charger drive about
Like,
to
even if he had made it,
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride.
even if he had made it, they're only up 1, and you know that's still a lot of time left for the Celtics to do something.
Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play
I didn't know he was in the playoffs.
style and a different flow.
Oh right, yeah, Civ Division.
They move to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game
Shit's not fair.
season.